Hi guys, Barry from Hoggo's UK. Got another clutch that's a few days overdue. It's an Enchi spinner to a Blackhead Mojave red and ringer. No, it's not. I'm lying. It's to a Blackhead purple passion red and ringer. So it could be really nice animals. There's one egg that's gone off in there, and it's gone really mouldy, and the mould starting to spread onto the other eggs. I wouldn't normally panic, but these guys are a few days overdue. They're 4 days overdue. So I'm going to cut them. Cheers, thanks for watching. Okay, so this is the clutch Enchi spinner to Blackhead purple passion red and ringer. As I say, I lost one of the eggs and it's grown into a furry being, which I'm just going to remove. There we go. So there would have been 9 eggs. I'll just get rid of this. As you can see, it's a little bit furry. It hasn't affected the other eggs as yet. But these two here, these two nearest ones, have got a little bit of fur starting to grow on them, and this one's, oh hello, oh look, they have pipped. Oh, there we go. There's one there that's started to pip anyway, so that's made me feel a bit better. I don't normally cut them unless they're pipping, but as you can see, these things are getting a bit furry, so I'm going to wipe that off before I start. It's only got to these 4, I think. I know I quite often see cutting videos where there's people with, especially like when they use the easy hatch trays, that, you know, what's his name, Billy from Mutation Creations. A lot of his have got mould and that on them, and you know, generally I don't really get stressed out about it, but that was really hairy. They and that literally came up in the last sort of 48 hours. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the egg that has pipped on its own. So we'll have a little look into here. Ugh, gooey already. I've made a few holes. Okay, let's have a look. I can feel it moving away well underneath my fingers, which is good. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Ooh. So that's a spinner of some description. The veins are pretty much, there's still veins there, but they're more or less done. So this guy's probably going to pip a little bit earlier than all the rest. So I'd say that was a spinner of some description. Doesn't seem to be any blackhead in there. Okay. Let's do the ones that were, oh, this one's pipped as well. Oh yeah, there's a hole in the other end of this one. So they just start, I guess I was being a bit impatient, and they're just starting to, but they are 4 days over their due date, so. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Wow. Ooh. Do you know what? I don't really know what that is. I'll have to reserve judgment on that one. I have no idea. So that one I'm pretty sure is a spinner. That do you know what, that could be a blackhead pinstripe, but I've seen blackhead pinstripes before. They're usually a bit darker than that. Don't know. It looks nice. I'm happy with that. It's a pretty animal. Have another look when they're out the egg. This one definitely hasn't pipped at all, so we'll have a look at this one. Well, that's a pretty animal. I'm not going to pull it around too much, but oh, you know what? I know what that is. That's a jigsaw. Because there's Mojave in the purple passion. So actually, that's probably just a jigsaw. There's no blackhead or anything involved in that. That's a jigsaw. I haven't hatched one of those for years, so I wouldn't say that's a jigsaw. That could be a spider phantom or a spider Mojave. And again, there won't be any blackhead in that because the blackhead kind of really hides the spider. So interesting. I seem to be doing very well for spiders this year. If anyone wants a spider or 10. This baby's kicking away well underneath my fingers. That one doesn't look as ready as the others. It's a bit bloody, this one. And there looks like another spider in there. It's going to be another one of those clutches. Oh, yeah, again, I reckon that's the same as that one. I think that this guy is nice and light, very much along the same ilk as that one. That one might be slightly brighter. So again, Spider Mojave or Spider Phantom. Be easier to tell once they're out of the egg and no shed. Absolutely bummed out so far on the Blackhead. Which would be a shame. But, this one's still pretty turgid. Now that's a darker looking animal. It also does look like a Blackhead. It's very, very dark. I would say that's a mojo of some description. Or a phantom, actually. Maybe phantom. I can't really see a lot of it. I'm not going to pull it around too much. That one doesn't look as well. I'd say phantom, actually, looking at the colour. Now I can see it in the light. But we'll see. 3 more chances of a Blackhead. Not that I'm short of Blackheads, it's just I really like catching Blackheads. And the whole point of this clutch was to get... I really, really like Blackhead pinstripes, so I wanted one of those. And that's a jigsaw again. Can't see the head. And again, I'm not going to put it around any further. So it's another jigsaw. So that's got us a Mojave pinstripe, which I actually quite like. So, you know, those two are different, you know. Maybe that's the Mojave pinstripe and that's a Phantom pinstripe. They are quite different in markings. See if I can bring up to the camera without causing them too much distress. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd say that's a Phantom pin and that's a Mojo. A little bit, this one's got a little bit more of a tidier pattern. The head, this one's just poking his head out down here. Look at that head. Gorgeous animal. So, I'm down to 2 chances of a Blackhead. I'm pretty sure that one hasn't, well, it's got a few floaty alien heads, but I don't think they all are. Right, let's have a look at this one. I feel this one kicking well underneath. Ooh. And it's another jigsaw. It'd be really, really nice if 1 or 2 of these turned out to be Blackheads, but again, I can't see the head on either of these two. And I really don't think they're dark enough. The Blackhead pinstripe I saw before, bred by the reptile pit, it had grey sides and was pretty dark and was a bit awesome, actually. So 7 out of 8 without a Blackhead. Now this is a little bit topical at the moment. Someone else I know has also had a clutch of eggs from a Blackhead that haven't produced any Blackheads, and there we go, I've completely bummed out. So there we are. There is a spider. Don't know. So these other ones, that's either got Mojave or Phantom in it to make it brighter. That one's a spinner, probably a Phantom spinner actually. Jigsaw, Phantom, and that I think it's just this is either just a spider or a spemo. Could be a spemo. Again, once it's hatched, we'll find out. So it's quite an ironic clutch, really. I've been discussing with somebody, a friend of mine, that's hatched. I think it's 10 eggs and not had a single blackhead in the clutch. And I've just done 8 and done the same thing. So who knows? Thank you for watching. A bit disappointed. There's some very lovely animals there, but obviously I really wanted some more blackheads and I didn't get them. So lovely. That's the way it goes. I've had some fantastic odds on other stuff, and not on this one. Cheers. Bye. As I was cutting, there were no blackheads in it. I'm still fairly convinced there aren't any blackheads in it. Most of them have shed off. There's one that hasn't, but I want to pot these up, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you these animals. So this is the first one. This is it's very dark, and it has got some floaty alien heads and that in it, but I just think it's a funky phantom, basically. So I don't really believe that I hit any blackheads whatsoever in that clutch at all. So that was a bit rubbish. And that is a little girl. So there's a female phantom. Okay, I had a bit of a rethink on some of these animals. I forgot while I was doing the video last time. There's Enchi in the mix. So this is a spider Enchi. I'll just say a spider Enchi actually. I wouldn't say there was anything else in that. There is always a risk actually. There's always a chance, because the dad was a purple passion, that the brightness on these could be coming from either phantom or Mojave. So you know, these guys, that's probably what I'll sell them as. So I think it's an Enchi. This one definitely, look at the head stamp, is an Enchi spider plus or minus Mojave phantom. So someone might get a nice extra gene out of these guys. I'm not really sure. So I've got yellow belly. I've got phantom spiders and Mojave spiders, and they are quite difficult to tell at first. Later on, as they get a bit older, it's easier to tell. Now I would have said that one is Enchi again. And again, this is virtually the same as that one, but slightly different colour. Look at this blushing in here. So actually I probably would say, looking at the belly's quite clear, so I don't know, I think I'd probably go Mojave on that one. The blacks are slightly more chocolatey colour and browny coloured than on the other one as well. Nice animal, really nice animal. Have a little look. That one's a boy. So I don't think anyone would doubt the Enchi with a head stamp like that. Okay, then this one is, there's a lot of Enchi in this. This is an Enchi spinner. I've made these before, so I'm pretty confident with this one. So that is an Enchi spinner. Nice bright little animal. Really nice, no head wobble. It's got a tiny Enchi head stamp, but I think the spinner part of it has messed it up. It does really reduce the patterns on these. So that's a little girl. And I'm going to say that's plus or minus Mojave or phantom as well, because of how bright it is. They're just, Enchi spinners are not normally quite as bright as that. The lovely colouring and the blushing in there, look, it's gorgeous. Some nice animals here. Okay, then we have 3 jigsaws, and they're all quite different. I mean, these two are the most similar, but this one hasn't shed yet, so that could be why they look a bit different. But look at the sides on that. I mean, I have hatched jigsaws in the past. It's been a long time since I've hatched jigsaws. But that's got such a busy pattern down its side. So I'm going to say that that's a jigsaw, as in a mojo. A mojo pinstripe. I don't think there's any Enchi in that one. Oh, didn't sex it. Let's have a look at this. I've got a few jigsaws in my collection. Nice animals. It's another little girl. I just can't get over how bright the sides are on that. I honestly have never hatched a jigsaw quite as bright as that before. But I genuinely don't think there's any Enchi in that one. This one, however, I do. So I think this is an Enchi. I know it doesn't have a typical Enchi head stamp, but the colour's right for an Enchi. And I've hatched phantom pinstripes before, and this is what it tends to do to the striping. So this is actually a phantom jigsaw. I suppose you could say it was a phantom jigsaw if that's what the people call them. Again, look at the sides up that really nice, really nice animals. I suppose the Blackhead Purple Passion is red and ringer, so there could be red and ringer affecting the looks of some of these as well. It's really hard to tell. I can't see the red and ringer gene until it's obvious and they're a bit bigger. I struggle with it a little bit because of my colour blindness, but there is some interesting hueing on a couple of those, which could even be the red and ringer. I'm not sure. But okay, that's our little boy. Nice animal that. I really like that one as well. If I didn't have, I'd rather it had Blackhead in it, but if I didn't have already had a load of jigsaws and bits and pieces like similar, I probably would be keeping 1 or 2 of these back. So this one's the same, really bright. I don't know what, maybe it's just a long time since I hatched a jigsaw and I've forgotten how nice they are. There you are. So there's another one, and that's a jigsaw. There is one more still sitting in its egg, and it has still got a little bit of yolk on it, and so it's way behind all the others. I have no idea why it's taken so long, but there is one more baby from this clutch. That's a little girl, and it's another spider. Excuse the phone. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. So if you enjoyed that video, please subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you again for watching. Cheerio.